I'm still waiting for Sarah at her appointment, so I have another book. Stephanie's Ponytail. I love this one. I have a lot of favorite books. And the author, the person who thought of this story is Robert Munch. He's just this fabulous author. And the art, it says, is by Michael Marchenko. That means he's the illustrator, the person who made the pictures. Stephanie's Ponytail. The title is the biggest words on the front of the book. Title page, Stephanie's Ponytail. Hey, I'm going to show you the picture. Oh my goodness, that looks like some bullying going on to me. I don't know, that's not the Spartan way. One day, Stephanie went to her mom and said, "None of the kids in my class have a ponytail. I want a nice ponytail coming right out the back." So Stephanie's mom gave her a nice ponytail coming right out the back. When Stephanie went to school, the other kids looked at her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." That's mean. The next morning when Stephanie went to school, all the other girls had ponytails coming out the back. Stephanie looked at them and said, "You are all a bunch of copycats. You just do whatever I do. You don't have a brain in your heads." Well, I'm not sure if she's being nice there saying that. She's annoyed with them for copying her, but maybe she could have talked to them a little more nicely. The next morning, the mom said, "Stephanie," there's the words, the text, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Then that's that," said her mom. "That's the only place you can do ponytails." "No, it's not," said Stephanie. "I want one coming out the side, just above my ear." "Very strange," said the mom. "Are you sure that is what you want?" "Yes," said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail coming right out above her ear. When she went to the school, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Oh, that is not the Spartan way. Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." The next morning when Stephanie came to school, all the girls and even some of the boys had nice ponytails coming out just above their ears. The next morning, the mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Would you like one coming out the side?" "No." "Then that's that," said her mom. "There is no other place you can do ponytails." "Yes, there is," said Stephanie. "I want one coming out the top of my head like a tree." "That's very, very strange," said her mom. Are you sure that is what you want?" "Yes," said Stephanie. So I made a mistake. I fixed it. That's what readers do. Look at her making that ponytail come out the top of her head just like a tree. Look at the look on the dad's face. Gotta look deep into the pictures. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail coming out the top of her head like a tree. When Stephanie went to school, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Oh my goodness. Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." The next day, all of the girls and all of the boys had ponytails coming out of the top. It looked like broccoli was growing out of their heads. Look deep into the picture, see all the people with the hair coming out the top of their heads. Who's the main character in this story? Is it the mom or is it Stephanie? Stephanie. We hear about her the most. What's the problem in the story? Think about it and then see if you can figure out the problem and the solution. The next morning, the mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Would you like one coming out the side?" "No." "Would you like one coming out the top?" "No." Then that is definitely that, said the mom. There is no other place you can do ponytails. Yes, there is, said Stephanie. I want one coming out the front and hanging down in front of my nose. But nobody will know if you are coming or going, her mom said. Are you sure that is what you want? Yes, said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail coming out the front. On the way to school, she bumped into 4 trees, 3 cars, 2 houses, and 1 principal. When she finally got to her class, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." I like how she stands up for herself. The next day, all the girls and all the boys and even the teacher had ponytails coming out the front and hanging down in front of their noses. Uh-oh. Look deep into the picture. The illustrations are awesome in this book. None of them could see where they were going. They bumped into the desks and they bumped into each other and they bumped into the walls, and by mistake, 3 girls went into the boys' bathroom. Oh dear, Stephanie is getting upset. Stephanie yelled, "You are a bunch of brainless copycats." Well, she's kind of calling names there. I kind of wish she wouldn't do that. Maybe she could solve her problem in a nicer way. "You just do whatever I do. When I come home tomorrow, I'm going to have shaved my head." Shaved my head. The author put that all in uppercase, so that's why I said it kind of louder. I reread it and said it louder because that's what the author wanted me to do when they wrote it in uppercase. The first person to come the next day was a teacher, and she had shaved her head. And she was bald. The next to come were the boys. They had shaved their heads, and they were bald. The next to come were the girls, and they had shaved their heads, and they were bald. The last person to come was Stephanie, and she had a nice ponytail coming right out the back. Oh my goodness, she tricked them all into shaving their heads so they couldn't copy her anymore. Look at how they're looking at her. Oh dear. Oh. That's not her fault that they shaved their heads. She didn't make them, but they're kind of mad at her anyway. So I want you to think about what you think the main problem in the story was and how she solved her problem. Think about it. Talk to your grown-up about it. See if you can figure it out together. Have a great day. Bye.